So, hey guys, welcome to this fifth video on series of solving programming problems. And today we're going to take a look at one of the easiest problems in Gigs for Gigs, which is finding the equilibrium point in an array. So, what is an equilibrium point? So, an equilibrium point in an array is such that the all the elements that are before it the sum of all the elements that are before a specific element in an array. So I'll just show you an example. So we have 1, 3, 5, 2, and 2 here. So we take 5 at this point, and if we added up all the numbers before it, 1 and 3, we get 4. And if we added up all the numbers after it, 2 and 2, we get 4. So in this case, the array of index 0, 1, 2 in this case, but 3 is the actual index. So 3 is the equilibrium point for this array. So our solution should be able to find out the location of the equilibrium point in an array. So to solve this problem, we're going to make use of two variables. One would hold the total sum of the array, and the other variable would hold the half sum of the array. So I'll give you an explanation of what half sum means. So for now, so for initially we would find the total sum of the array. So we would iterate through the entire array and we would add all these up, right? So we would add all these numbers of 4, 9, 13. So the total would be 13 here. And after we find the total sum, we would do another iteration where we would subtract each iterating element from the total sum. So so when we are at location 1 here, we would add 1 to half, and we would subtract 1 from the total sum, and then we would compare the total and the half. And if they both are equal, it means that we have found the equilibrium point in an array. So I hope you understand it. So I'll just go ahead and code it up. So initially I'm going to declare a total sum variable here. I'm going to send it to 0, and then I'm going to iterate through the array, and I'm going to find the total sum of the array here. Oops. So we got the total sum, and now I'm going to create another variable called half. I'm gonna create it to 0, which would hold the first half of the sum of the equilibrium point, right? So I'm gonna iterate through the array again. Is equal to 0, I is less than arr dot length I plus plus, right? So got that. And so what we need to do now is we need to add the element to half. So I'm gonna add that here, arr of I, and we need to compare if the half that we calculated is equal to the total sum, right? So if it is equal, we could just directly return the current location that we're in. So in this case, we would return the index plus 1. If they're not equal, we would subtract the value from total sum. So we go here, total sum minus. That is pretty much. And in the case we did not find any equilibrium point, we would just return minus 1. So I'm going to compile and run this. Yeah, I got the output. Oh, it's still loading. Okay, so I got the output now. So I'm going to submit it, see if it all passes all the test cases. And it did. So this is fairly straightforward, guys. You just need to have two variables to hold the total sum and another variable to hold the half sum. And then we would iterate the array, and then we would calculate the half sum and we would check the half with the total. We would find the point where they're both equal, right? So in this sense, we have found the equilibrium point, and we would just return the index here. So that is it. See you tomorrow with another problem.